According to reports, Prince Harry is feeling more isolated than ever. Maybe he should learn how to make sourdough. Reports are circulating that Prince Harry has been telling friends his life hasn't unfolded the way he'd hoped, competing with Meghan Markle's growing business. Before we dive in, if you keep coming back here for royal commentary you won't hear anywhere else, make sure you subscribe to Kinsey Schofield Unfiltered. It's the best way to stay connected, and it tells the algorithm you value thoughtful royal coverage. You're always welcome here. We love you. Radar Online is reporting that Prince Harry has been confiding in friends that life hasn't turned out the way he envisioned, as Meghan Markle's business ventures continue to expand. Their latest article states, while proud of her success, Harry reportedly feels sidelined as she works long hours, often at the expense of their time together. I'm going to go ahead and interrupt right here and say I know some of you are already calling BS in the comments or in the live chat. And you're going to say, what does she do? What does she do? But if you watched my conversation with Maureen Callahan about Harry and Meghan's Great Nanny Search of 2025, if they hire people to do everything that was listed on that job application, I'm sensing that the woman's got some time on her hands. Sorry, not sorry. So maybe she is. Maybe she does stay busy. We know here are some things we know she's not doing. Due diligence. We know she's not searching trademarks to confirm that she can have them. She just assumes that she can. We know that she's not replacing the images on As Ever quickly enough because there's temporary images going up of like the shapes of t-shirts going temporary picture, place product here. I mean, we know that there's a couple of things she could improve on, right? A source close to the couple said Harry is feeling more isolated than ever. Meghan starts her day before sunrise. I'll interject again to say that is a claim we've heard from both the Hollywood Reporter, perhaps Vanity Fair, but definitely the Hollywood Reporter, I believe, as well as Valentine Lowe's original Bully Report piece about how she was emailing people at 5 a.m. So it is important to note that that is something we've heard about her in the past, that she starts her day before sunrise. The quote says, throws herself into an endless workload and won't hand things over. Her expectations are so demanding that it leaves everyone on edge, says the report. That also sounds incredibly familiar. While Harry remains committed to the Invictus Games and his charitable projects, although they are few and far between these days, he's lost Senabale. What's going on with the African Parks charity scandal? What's going on with the African Parks drama? Prince Harry, though, having a pretty important position in the charity, seems to avoid that. My goodness. I mean, well, we know he's got well child. We know he's got well child. So Invictus Games, well child, that seems to be on his agenda. Those close to him say what he misses most are the simple everyday moments with Meghan. He has confided to friends, this isn't the life I imagined I was choosing. A source added, the tension really stems from Meghan wanting to manage nearly everything on her own. She doesn't include Harry the way she once did. Aside from the occasional acknowledgement, we felt that, didn't we, when watching season 2 of With Love, Meghan? If you were a masochist, you sat through that program. Where was Prince Harry, aside from the random he doesn't like lobster joke? Like, where was your man? John Legend was locked in a kitchen cabinet. Where was Prince Harry? Inquiring minds want to know. He feels pushed to the sidelines, and most evenings he's left with nothing to do while she's tied up on calls or dealing with brand matters. Hello, Meghan. The fruit spread is loose. What do we do about the emergency loose fruit spread? The slimy jam, as we call it with Maureen Callahan. They once treated time together as sacred, but now Harry jokes that he practically has to book a slot with his wife. He makes light of it, but deep down, it bothers him. Harry has been pressing Meghan to step back and take a real break so they can spend quality time together, a source said. He understands how much her business matters to her, but he feels their marriage is slipping into second place. As the source put it, What Harry hoped for was independence and more time with his family. Instead, he feels like he's up against a business that never switches off. It's not the life he expected, and he's finding it hard to cope. That's life, buddy. Most of us can't just check out of our jobs. I mean, he is unrealistic like that. That is something that I can imagine him thinking, that like you can just 9 to 5, 10 to 6 kind of job with an hour lunch break or something like that. Now that he's no longer a working member of the British royal family, people should just work within a certain time frame, not entrepreneurs. And I'm not saying Meghan's one, but I certainly work like one, all different time zones all over the world. It's currently 10:30 p.m. I'd love to be in bed watching The Summer I Turned Pretty for the 15th time, but alas, I'm here with you. I just did a hit in Australia. I got stuff to do. It does not surprise me that he doesn't understand the realistic expectations that goes into starting a business, running a business, staying consistent. The only thing consistent about those two is how inconsistent they are. I don't know. I mean, like, tell me what you think. Do you believe this report? Because it's easy to believe that there are tensions at home because Harry's not getting enough attention. Okay. But do you believe that Harry's not getting enough attention because Meghan works so hard? Because she tells us she works so hard. She told Jamie Kerlima she works so hard. But when you look at the end result, it is hard to digest that's her example or definition of working so hard. Having to offer refunds to people because the products she sold them and she collected their credit card, collected their address, their email address. Like, this is data that she could turn around and sell one day. Then she has to email you and say, I actually don't have the product. Getting the call from Spotify, we're no longer interested in working for you. You're not producing enough. I mean, there are too many examples of her not following through, of her not executing, successfully, I guess is the nicest way to put it, that's the only part of the report that I struggle with. That, okay, Harry doesn't feel like he's getting enough attention. Sounds legit. Like, I think he's competing with his children for attention. I do. I think I've said that recently. But does he feel jealous, envious of the attention that As Ever is getting? That's the question I'd like to ask you. Okay, agree with me, disagree with me. Let me know your theories in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Kinsey Schofield.